to my second channel where my only hope today is to make you smile. We do things a little, god damn it, a little different here. It gets weird, it gets loud, but most of all we have a lot of fun. So please join the family, the community, and help us get to our first 500 subscribers by clicking on that subscribe button. I sound like a newscaster. Other than that, like, that's the goal, 500 before January, so we're getting real close. And if you're new here, just drop a like. No, that's not what I meant to say. Say hi, let me know who you are and what made you click on this video so we can be friends. I need friends. Anyway, today this is my first what is in my iPhone video. A lot of people were asking for me to make this video.
What?
For some reason, have been obsessed with watching them, and I decided to do mine. Mostly because for 2022, I kind of started reorganizing my phone. It's working pretty well now, and if I ever update it, I'll make another video. But I really like the setup. I feel like it's setting me up for a much healthier 2022. I feel more productive. My screen time, I thought this was normal until I saw my friend's screen time. My screen time was like, it was like 12 hours, averaging 12 hours a day, which I thought was perfectly normal. I'm like, I'm young. That's what I do. Guys, everybody does that. And then I asked my friends, they were like 4 or 5 hours, and I was like, excuse me? So I realized it was taking up a lot of my time, and so I wanted to arrange my phone and a couple of my other like daily habits in a way that would make me use my phone less. So for today, I'll just be showing you some of the main apps on my phone. Okay, so we're gonna first start with my screen, and then we'll start with my homepage. So for my homepage, as you can see, it's very simple. It's very boring looking, but it just has a simple wallpaper that says, "Make yourself proud." I just feel like every day I need a little motivation. One of my favorite quotes is that motivation is like a bath, you have to take it every day. Although some people don't seem to know that you're supposed to shower every day. But besides the point, I do realize that like you can be really hyped up one day, but there's gonna be days every single week where you really don't want to wake up. This was me today. Really didn't want to wake up, really didn't want to do anything, but having that extra bit of motivation is super helpful. Okay, so we are going to start with the very first slide, which is the widget page. I'm not going to waste your time here, to be honest. There's nothing that I use. As you can see, it's like Apple Music. I use Spotify. Just the basic stuff going on here that I don't use, like I said. Then we'll go on to the first page. Please ignore the insane amount of emails. I have like 5 emails there, including my first email I had as a kid, and that's why I have so many. My goal this year is to somehow really clear that out. So I'm working on it, and I'll take you guys along the journey. But the first thing that I have, and this is shout out to my friend Susu, who told me about this app called I Am. It's just this one right here, and it just gives you affirmations daily. And then they have a widget option that allows you to, it changes automatically throughout the day. So it's really nice, and I like to say these out in the morning, or like whenever I see it change and I see it, I like to say it out to myself and just take a moment to kind of believe in it. And so right now it's saying I'm thankful that I can forgive myself for my past mistakes. And I like that it's both like internal, like things that are like emotionally healing and, you know, mental health, but it's also really inspirational. It tells you like I'm limitless, I chase my dreams. So I definitely would recommend that. And then you just add a widget there, so that way you don't have to click into the app. So I like that. Then we've got Fantastical, which is a calendar app. I really like this one as opposed to the normal calendar app, because it allows you to set up reminders on your calendar. So it's really helpful. It's a really nice fancy app, and I haven't used it in a while, as you can see. I'll tell you why soon, but yeah, so that's I've been trying to get a lot more physical, so I have a written out like diary / journal, so that's why I haven't used it, but I do want to get back to using it a little bit more. That's why it's at my top. Before I continue, this first screen, is things that I use daily. So these are things that I said I'm using them daily, and also they're in a order that of like use. So the first thing I do in the morning is I get to see my affirmations. Then I also set my reminders, or set like my to-do lists and look at my calendar, and that's why those are the top 3. I also like to look at the weather a lot to see if I'm going out or when the sun is setting, so I can plan my videos around then. And then there's this app that I really like called Routinery. This is like a routine app. That's what it's called. Stupid. That's why it's called Routinery. I really like it because I've been trying to really, like, my goal for January was sticking to a routine, a morning routine, which I'm usually really good at, so it wasn't that hard. But one thing I was really trying to get like really good at is my night routine, because I felt like I was sleeping too late, and it was hard for me to wake up. I try to wake up at 4 a.m. and it was really hard for me to wake up at that time because I was sleeping at around 11. So I thought having a night routine set out would make things easier. So as you can see, you put your tasks over there, and then it will remind you around that time, and you can start it, and then you make sure you do it every day, and it keeps track. So if you're struggling, I can go through that more in another video, but that's another app that I start out my day with. Then we have the app called Breathe. This is a meditation app. I meditate every day, in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. Sometimes in the evening, that's a lie. But in the afternoon, I find afternoon meditations are really important for me, because this is usually when I get lazy, and then I also like to slouch and just do nothing, and then before I know it, it's the end of the day and I didn't do any of the stuff I was supposed to do. So the afternoon meditation really helps me a lot. So yeah, so I really like it. I got the full subscription. There's a free version. I got the year subscription, and it's awesome. Like, it's got meditations for everything. I usually use this new method called tapping, and yeah, it's got for everything: stress, motivation, anxiety, all these things, and I use it every single day, and I have my favorites. So I definitely would, suggest that. And then I've got the clock. I set a crazy amount of alarms, as you can see. So that's definitely a first app thing. What? Anyway, I don't want to waste your time with that. Then I have finance. I'm into stocks. I'm invested in stocks, and I'm invested in cryptocurrency. And this is exactly where I keep all my stuff, and also my bank accounts and so forth, and my Venmo, all the finance apps. If you guys want me to go into more detail with all that stuff, I will, but I have it all here because they're all really important. I do look at them all daily, so instead of having them out, I try to organize them into that. And then another thing I do look at a lot is social media. I really don't use Twitter. It's just there. I deleted my main account, and then I just have my high school account just to search up things in case things are trending. I don't use Snapchat. Should probably delete it. I tell people I don't have Snapchat too. I use LinkedIn, of course, and then I don't use Pinterest much, but I want to learn. I've been struggling my whole life to use Pinterest. I don't know how to use it. WhatsApp is what I use a lot. I'm not American, so a lot of my family and everybody uses WhatsApp as their main source of contact, so I need it to always be there, not opening my messages. And then TikTok. That's one of my favorite apps. That's where a lot of my screen time is going. Oh, it's my cover. I have a TikTok account. I have two, actually. One is an old one. It has more followers, ironically. I just didn't feel like it was targeting the right people. And it's still getting followers. That's interesting. You can follow either one, but I would definitely follow Karen Tafa too, because that's where I'm posting a lot right now. But yeah, I have a TikTok. I post here 2 to 3 times a day. Trying to grow it. And I'm also trying to limit the amount of time I spend on TikTok. You'll notice that Instagram is not there because that was where all my time is going, but it was also the place where I was least productive. I don't post on Instagram much, but I spend like 6 hours on there daily. It's there, I just hid it from the home screen. So as you can see, if I slide down, it's there. But I just hid it from the home screen so I don't impulsively click on it, which has reduced its screen time by like 2 to 3 hours just on its own. So yeah, I have Instagram, I just don't see it. And then I have Sheets, Google Sheets. I just use that. I have my daily plan. I've got my TikTok content planner in there, my monthly budget, my YouTube content planner, my daily scoreboard, a bunch of other work stuff. If you guys want to see all of that too in detail, I'll do that. Got my Fitness Pal where I track my calories, YouTube Studio because of what I'm doing right now, shooting on YouTube. Yeah, if you're a YouTuber, I definitely would suggest that you do that. You have it on your screen. I get to see my statistics, help me get to, I have 2 channels for those who haven't noticed. I have Karen Tafa 2, which is a new channel, as you can see. And then I have Karen Reacts. I have 3 channels. Karen Reacts, which is almost at 30K, it's just a reaction channel. And then I have my original account, which is just Karen Tafa, which is almost at 5K. Haven't posted there in so long, but I just want to keep that as like an official music video place once I start posting more of my music. So yeah, this is where I spend a lot of my time on YouTube, and then I also have the actual app when I'm looking for ideas, something like this. And then I have my Photos app for photos and my camera app for taking pictures. And then I have Zero because I intermittent fast. And so this is a really cool app that is, I haven't used it clearly, but I haven't intermittent fasted in a long time, but I have it as the first screen because I do want to get back to it eventually, but I'm still working on learning how to eat healthily and regularly, so I don't want to put myself in that much of a constraint. Then I've got some productivity apps, Outlook, which I don't use, OneNote, which I don't use as much, Notion I use a lot. It's a good time management productivity app to keep everything in order. 75 Hard, I finished that, so I don't really use it much. Tayuda, I'm trying to learn Korean, so I use that quite a lot. I bought the subscription for it. Interval Timer, just for HIIT workouts, and Contacts, because I don't really use that at all. Then I've got Nike Training, another fitness app that is free, and it's got really great workouts there if you're too lazy to go to the gym, but they're really hard. Spotify, voice memos. I'm a singer and a songwriter, so I have all my songs written and recorded here. As you can see, song ideas, TikTok ideas. Sometimes I'm too lazy to kind of write it out, so I'll just record it on my Apple Watch, and then it will automatically be put on my phone, which is really helpful. I have Slack, that's just for work, my messages, my phone, all the regular apps right there. I really don't know if we will have time for a second screen because we're going on really long, so I'm gonna end the video here, and you guys let me know if that was really important, because you guys, as you can see, I've got a lot of apps. But the main apps that I do use every day is just on the first screen. I rarely move on to the second and the third. But if you guys are interested in seeing those, they're mostly just editing apps, video editing apps, photography apps, meditation apps, Flow. Every girl knows Flow, and App Store. Nothing crazy on this, like just songwriting apps. Just miscellaneous apps, to be honest, that I really don't use every day. And then on the third screen is the same thing. They're all grouped and they're all important. I did go through this. Just other apps that I'll need, dancing apps, because I do dance lessons, and shopping apps, flight apps for when I go home. There's a lot, but I don't want to go. I would take 2 hours, so that's the main one. I guess this is kind of like part one. If you guys want to see more on this phone, that is quite insane, or you want to see me organize it and clean it up even more, so that it's cute and aesthetic, let me know. But my back photo is just me. I look kind of cute. I really like this photo, so I decided to show myself some self-love. But yeah, tell me if you guys enjoyed this video. I realized I should probably stop recording. Okay, I did. Tell me if you guys enjoyed this video. It's kind of weird. You guys know if you watched me before, talking is so weird for me. I get distracted a lot. So I was just trying to stay on track. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, again, please subscribe and let me know what else you'd like to see. If you'd like to see a part 2, if you'd like to see me organizing, if you'd like to see me going more into detail into how I use these apps in my daily life, let me know. Really appreciate it, guys. My head is pounding. I love you so much. Mwah! For you,